Shaughnessy Station.
I just started from Saddletown yesterday because it was easier. Yeah.
Shaughnessy Station. Doors normally open on the right.
I can't believe it's midweek already. Well, I mean, I've been going every day this week, right? Your eyes dry again? I saw you do that little twitch.
Fish Creek Lacombe Station. Doors normally
I can tell these are getting older and I can hear the parts under there.
Little by little.
I must have well over 100 C-Train cars now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No rest for me this Saturday,
Yeah,
eh?
you're out and about again?
Canyon
Yeah.
Meadows Station. Doors normally
We're celebrating my cousin's birthday. Remember, I think I told. Well, they already celebrated her birthday, but not with us because my grandma was still in Red Deer.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to her other grandma's.
Well, that'll be fun.
Liz's. Yeah. Brandy's mom.
Okay.
My Aunt Brandy.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. She's 15 now. She's going to my school next year.
Oh, awesome.
Sorry, this tablet's really big, so if I get your leg in there a little bit, it's just because of the angle.
Yeah, that's fine. My leg doesn't mind.
The next stop is Anderson Station.
I also got 2246 now. This is 47, so I'm slowly getting these cars too. We saw a refurbished one the other day. We had Tuscany or something.
Yeah, it's Tuscany.
I'm glad we're switching it up now. I actually start some from Somerset once a week.
It's nice.
But I have to get used to it because I still feel like we should be at Saddletown because like I'm so used to starting from there.
Yeah.
Do you get that feeling sometimes?
It was feeling a little weird.
We'll take the train all the way back up to Saddletown.
Sounds good.
And that'll be our route and then back and then our Somerset.
Perfect.
Hey, we might get a refurbished one on the way back.
That'll be fine.
There's only like 2 sets that are refurbished.
Yeah, I think so.
From 2201 to 2202
Anderson
maybe
Station.
2213 or something, so only 13 cars. Here are the parts under there?
A little bit.
Not like the old ones though, gee.
Not like that.
But you gotta remember some of these are 13 years old, so they can get work.
Oh, yeah.
Oof, that wind
Pretty
today.
strong.
I'm glad I learned to live with COVID. I didn't know how to live with it at first because there's not enough.
You had no experience with it before. So
Yeah,
how are you supposed to know?
yeah.
Yeah.
But I just figured enough is enough. You're just gotta be cautious.
Yeah.
I feel like your body, gets
The next stop
down, like, really down.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Especially if you're someone like me or my mom. I got a lot of my mom in me. A lot of the go power.
Oh, yeah.
She said she almost felt like crying some days.
Yeah, I bet.
But she's like, if I have to wear a mask at work, that's just what it'll be. But she's like, I'm very thankful that I'm back on the job.
That's good.
But her asthma acts up more with the mask on now. Just because you're breathing in your own CO2 or whatever it is.
Doors normally
They say
open
that's
on
the
left.
only down thing about a mask, that you're breathing in your own CO2 carbon dioxide, which is not great. But I mean, with everything, there's always the pros and the cons.
Yeah.
I would consider wearing one if the wildfire smoke was really bad.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's harder to you to breathe in, harder on you to breathe in without a mask on than it is with a mask on.
station.
So Mom was busy on Canada Day. You were shocked when she told you that. Some stores are getting quite busy though. You're gonna be mindful of that. I don't know how much C-Train footage I've documented. Like, I stopped counting the minutes because it's so much. Imagine if I went video by video and counted all the minutes.
Oh yeah. It'd be a lot.
There's our U2 friends. There's my friends. Soon enough, they'll be used at some point.
So,
Heritage Station. Doors normally open on the left. Please remember to take all your personal belongings and newspapers when leaving the train. Thank you for choosing Calgary Transit.
I'm glad ridership is starting to slowly come back. Now I don't think we're losing as much money.
oh yeah.
Like at 9:30 at night, everyone was standing on the train yesterday. But I mean, on the masked train seats, you can only fit 3 people to a seat maximum.
Yeah.
Like everyone bunches together on the seat during rush hour, so it's obviously more. But if your average size body's like you and me and another person, 3 people. Because they're only like a meter long, I think.
Yeah.
These are, but in these trains there's more seats to choose
The next
from.
stop is Chinook Station.
We're already at Chinook, going there.
Crazy.
Speaking of Chinook, closed again this weekend.
That's right.
Isn't like that 4 or 5 times?
I think so.
I like when I get a different car unit every day. I'm focusing on more of these because it's so hard to get a math train that I haven't gotten yet. I only got 8 left to film. And I started from like 1.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
And I haven't even been doing this back for 2 months yet, and I got so much footage.
Yeah.
I think COVID service for Calgary Transit has been considerably quite decent, considering, especially this time of the day. Well, Sunday service, we got lucky. Sunday schedule. I guess the trains were just liking us. It's like they don't like to wait for super long.
Doors normally open
So
on the
let's
left.
just come with 5 minutes apart. I had that yesterday. Our Tuscany train, we didn't get down there till 6:20ish downtown, but our Tuscany train came within 5 minutes.
Oh wow.
Yep. Chinook's busy. They said the lineups are pretty packed. Oh, and I told my friend he was thinking about going to that thing for Stampede on Monday, and he didn't know this. He's like, it's only drive-through, dude. He's like, you can't take transit. And he was pretty ticked about that. He's like, I was gonna go with a friend. He's like, wow, you're not allowed to walk in.
Yeah.
And like, it's like they won't arrest it. He thought I said they'll arrest it. He's like, that's a little extreme. But he missed what I said. I told him they'll probably just eject it and say you can't be in here. Unless you're riding in a car. Imagine these trains in 20 years will probably have their breakdowns. Well, say if they're like between 13 and 19 years old, that's gonna be over 40. I'm curious to see the ones that they redone, how long they'll last though. Yeah, and it's like good to know because I told him that, you know. You should make it susceptible to everyone, but at the same time you would have packed trains.
Doors normally open on the right.
We wouldn't even be able to get on downtown sometimes because it would be so busy. I would just avoid the red line. Even if I wanted to take the red line with you, I would just go north. Forget about going south. Have you seen the Blue Line trains during Stampede? How packed are they? Still pretty busy?
I never saw the Blue Line trains. I was only on the Red Line.
But like if you were waiting for a red line, or you didn't go down.
On that south line. I only went a few stops.
I imagine the Blue Line trains were still pretty busy because it's all over the city, right?
Yeah.
The next stop is Earlton Stampede Station.
Yeah, I went to 1:15 this morning. So 9 hours straight. But I mean, my video's uploaded a little decently fast, even with the Wi-Fi on, so I wasn't up super late. Around 2 o'clock, I just said, oh, I quit, time to go to bed. Imagine if I found a bunch of old C-Chain footage on that app, though, I wouldn't stop. But I think I would be too tired for it. Under the City Hall tunnel, you know, when you enter City Hall and turn in the interlock and the Tuscany trains, apparently somewhere in the tunnel there's an old abandoned underground train station that Calgary Transit was planning on using. But knowing the city, they never got to it. That would have been nice. That would have been City Hall, I think. Oh, before they built City Hall in 2010 and stuff like that, City Hall wasn't built.
Doors normally open on the left.
They had stations called 3rd Street East. You probably remember that, the Northeast line. Like, right when you entered downtown on the Northeast train on the 10th Street West, or if you were going back to Whitehorn, there was something called 3rd Street East. And then they had Olympic Plaza.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
And then they replaced 10th Street West with Downtown West Curvy because of the West Line. So there's been a lot of changes with certain stations. Like not with the regular Joe, it still remains the same like Anderson, but a lot of changes downtown. I actually got a 10th Street West clip on my channel. 2 old C trains meeting, one arriving and one departing. But that was back in 2012, they were still in full swing. Imagine if I went to Chestermere High School with my train right now, surprised everyone. If it was open, I could, and like I had to take care of 365,000 train riders every day and take them to stampedes, so you would have that.
That's a big job.
I would have 6-car trains, so I could deal with the masses. And I would magically make other trains appear because the platform would be too crowded, I would have to put a few extra trains on. You know how big the hallways would have to be for me? No, if I had a whole C train this size in like a school. Yeah. And I would make sure my old train is serviced, and they no breakdowns.
The next stop, City Hall Station.
Made my ride interesting, a little jerky on the thing, but could be worse. I tried it on an old train once, didn't work. Like I was bouncing around like a potato, like my whole body was shaking because of the... He had no problem lifting me up in a wheelchair. He's like, don't worry, I got experience.
That's good.
Seems like the old train ramps go down better than the new ones sometimes, Do you notice that?
It's kind of off and on.
Yeah. Or sometimes there's an out of service sign on them. I got this whole train.
Right off at City Hall.
Yep, you bet.
City Hall Station. Doors normally open on the right.
We got a train in like
Take
no
all your
time.
personal belongings and newspapers when leaving the train. Thank you for choosing Calgary Transit.
Oh, it looks like we're unlucky. Wait 12 or 14 minutes.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I want different date.
Alright. I'll get this one, you get the other one.
Yes.
3 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, awesome. to